Hello friends, Tal here. Today we're going to be taking a look at Soldier 76 in the Overwatch closed beta. This is my quick guide to how he plays, his abilities, and basically talking about what you want to be doing against and as a Soldier 76. Now with all my quick guide videos, I basically take a look at their abilities here in the training range, not only because I want to highlight this amazing place that Blizzard has made, that is still a work in progress, mind you. It's very, very good to try out your abilities against different groups of enemies. Some enemies attack you. If you see over there, some enemies die. So if you could resurrect, probably. I'll be taking a look at when I do the Mercy. But also because I want to highlight a point that any sort of video where someone is saying that they're going to be taking a look at a specific hero and they only play them, the only reason I don't want to be like that is because Overwatch is a game that's meant to be played switching your character around as the match progresses. You don't want to stick to one character unless you're steamrolling the enemy team. Everything's going fine. Sure, stay on your character, but generally you want to be switching in and out depending on what your team needs and what you need to counter the enemy team. So today we're going to be taking a look at Soldier 76. He is an offensive hero. He is I kind of want to say he's the most direct sort of FPS style hero that you're going to get. He has a sprint, he has a basic assault rifle, he has some rockets. He's pretty good. He's pretty good, honestly. He's overall just a very basic but powerful hero. So he's able to sprint, he can deploy a biotic field to heal, and his tactical visor ultimate is basically an aimbot. So it's it's like a hack that sometimes you have in FPS shooters on FPS is a shooter, I shouldn't say FPS shooters, but FPS games on the PC, aimbots. His ultimate is tactical visor. He puts a little circle around his screen. Anything in there, he just shoots at it, and if you see an enemy, he doesn't have to aim. You don't have to aim the gun. You hack and you shoot him. It's fantastic. It's so much fun. But he does say a voice line. I don't remember what exactly he says, or I think it's "I got my eye on you." But he says a voice line. Everyone can hear it, just like every other voice line. I feel like every single one of these ultimates, they have something that they say. Genji yells out some Japanese stuff that I can't for the life of me. I don't know what he says. But basically, all these ultimates, they have a voice line to let everyone know what's about to happen. Anyways, his shift ability is the sprint. You can use it as much as you want. It's no cooldown. Biotic field is just puts down something on the ground. He heals everything in a little circle. His secondary, his right click, I should say, is a pair of rockets that have a pretty long cooldown, and his primary weapon is a assault rifle. Now, I just want to take a moment here to call to attention Blizzard's attention to detail. Something that I honestly am very, very passionate about when it comes to their games, and one of the reasons why I absolutely love products that they make. They care about things. If you see here on the right of his assault rifle, he has a little signal for his rockets and then what looks like an ammo count. As you use that ammo, it goes down. It'll turn yellow. It goes down to the end. Boom. Needs to be reloaded. And if you use the rockets, hey look, they're yellow, they're on cooldown. Is this something that needs to be there, especially with a UI that's right next to it? No, of course not. But is it nice that they added that made that weapon? It's like a real weapon, something someone would use. You need to see how much ammo you have. You need to see if you can shoot late rockets. Boom. I love it. Fucking love it. Anyways, his melee ability, just kind of with the rifle. And now talking about his gun. His gun is very precise and to a point, and then it kind of expands outward. So you can see here on the square, if you kind of use a couple shots every once in a while, it's incredibly accurate. You can kind of snipe people. You do have that ability, sort of like McCree. You can snipe people, but if you hold it down, it eventually spreads out. The spread isn't super huge, if we're being completely honest. You can even do burst fire, which I think is the intended thing. You kind of burst fire it, because if you do, it really doesn't spread out. It's only when you hold it down for a while that it does. So while you can't just run around doing that, I think that the best way to play him would probably be something of that nature. If you want to be precise, if you have things all in front of your tracers, like there you go, you do that. But anyways, if you see here, it does moderate amount of damage. It's pretty good. Let's see. I want to try something out. So we're gonna see how long it takes to kill something when we're just holding it down. So about 4 seconds. But now if we burst fire, so it's about an extra second. So at long range, you definitely just want to snipe it away at someone. You don't want to go too open, because look, you can kill this person eventually if you're not terrible like me. I think I just got a headshot there. Yep, critical headshots. Anyways, so that's what you kind of want to do. From long range, you can, fight someone, just kind of burst firing, and at long range, you're able to just fight someone normally. But anyways, his right click is the Helix rockets. Does a decent amount of damage there, pushes them back. It has a bit of a long cooldown, but it does have a long. Oh god. Okay. So if you watch my Genji video, I did the same thing, except Genji, he's Genji, just swift strike up. There, I just messed up because I never remember that there's no back there. So, a good time to show sprint. Pretty basic, just gives you increased move speed. You don't have to channel it the entire time, but it doesn't go on cooldown, so you can just keep going. But anyways, his rockets do have a pretty good range. If you just shoot right there, boom. A lot of fun to use. Bit of a cooldown, but that's fine. Now let's take some damage so I can show you the heal. I'm getting shot. Ow. Okay. Let's do some more damage. Pop, 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 pop. Rocket to the face. Now you're dead. And then we just kind of put this heal down. It heals us over time. It can heal for quite a bit. And it does heal in a group, so it will heal your allies. And then it goes off cooldown. And then finally his ultimate, which is aimbot. Tactical visor. Alright, so if you saw there, if something isn't in your circle, then it doesn't get shot. You have to move around to make sure things are in your circle. But even then, I kind of turned around a little bit. It barely reached the edge of my circle, and I was shooting this one. The only limit when you use that is your ammo reserves. You don't have to aim. You have to make sure people aren't shooting you, of course. But it's very, very easy to get a bunch of multi-kills, especially with people that are out of the way or trying to run. You don't have to aim during it. It's fantastic ultimate, a lot of fun. It does have its counters, of course. I mean, if you saw there, the circle isn't your entire screen, so it's pretty easy to get out of the circle. But if the Soldier 76 position themselves in a good spot, it's very hard to run away from. And that's the thing that you should know about him. It's hard to run from him. He has the only mobile ability that has no cooldown. He can just sprint all the time. If you Wraith walk away from him as Reaper, he will catch up to you. If you Genji all over the place, you have to literally wall jump, and you need to double jump up other ledges or change levels to get away from it. But he will hunt you down. The only one he probably can't hunt down easily is Tracer because of all the blinks. But even then, he can sprint as much as he likes. So that's a good thing about him. He does have that mobility. Like I said, he's a pretty standard FPS character. And I think it's good because people that have played FPSs a bunch but haven't played something like a MOBA, which honestly this is an FPS MOBA in my opinion. It's kind of what the game is. It's pretty easy to get in this and just play him and have fun. He has a heal, he has a sprint, he has rockets, he has a pretty accurate gun, just does a bunch of damage. He's a lot of fun. In my opinion, he's a very good character. He's a lot of fun to play. Countering him is pretty simple. I mean, he has basic abilities that on an unskilled player will just be basic, but a skilled player that knows the maps and knows how to coordinate with his team is going to absolutely wreck people's faces. The easiest way to counter him is just to kill him. I mean, there's nothing. He can heal himself up, so you don't want to do pot shots at him all the time like a Tracer. Tracer probably wouldn't have the best time trying to kill him unless she's constantly blinking around him and messing with him. But, I mean, he's pretty basic. There's nothing too crazy about him. There's no special thing that you should know about. Just kind of shoots everybody. He only shoots one at a time, I should say that. It's not like he's going to shoot all three of them at the exact same time. But, I mean, he's a lot of fun to play, and he's just Soldier 76 is Soldier 76, and he wants everyone to know that we're all soldiers now. So anyways, this has been my quick look guide at Soldier 76 for the Overwatch closed beta. Again, a lot of fun to play with, pretty standard character, but a powerful character when played right. Anyways, guys, I hope you have a wonderful night.